Hello and welcome back to a Game of Thrones mod for Crusader Kings 2. So, since last time, what have we been doing? We haven't really been doing very much. We've just kind of been waiting to actually get to the right age. We're almost at the age where we're going to have that marriage episode. It might even be this episode. And we're just kind of waiting to see whether Westeros can actually do anything with this war. Queen Edra of the North died of depression. She was the Stark, like some relation to the other Stark who's in charge. They have had no children, so he's probably going to remarry. Interestingly, if the Peasants' Revolt wins in the Rock War, I think that would mean that this guy would get he would get deposed, and it would then go to his father, Thailand. Possibly. I think that's what would happen if the Peasants' Revolt wins. It could be even more crazy if the Peasants' Revolt creates its own bit of land, but we'll see. Peasants' Revolt needs to get to the point of winning first, which is interesting. Why was Winfrey Darren fighting James Meyer in personal combat? Because Winfrey Darren just died fighting James Meyer. Interesting. Well, obviously she's no longer our guardian, that is true. James Meyer is now our guardian. We need a new bodyguard. Also, how? Wait, James Meyer had I mean, his dual skill's not bad, but wasn't Winfrey's like 20? Wow. Okay, that's unlikely. Oh, Maekar is now of age. Now, I was asked with Maekar, whether I could marry him to his sister, Lyanna. So you know what? We'll do that. There we go. Arranged marriage between Maekar and Lyanna. As proposed that they get married. Since Lyanna is Maekar's sister, it would be a sacred union, pleasing to all vassals of the faith. I don't think that's quite right, but anyway, whatever. Oh, because they're Valyrian. Yeah, okay. It means their faith. But yes, I was asked to do that one. Bodyguard. Maekar could be our bodyguard. He seems pretty good at bodyguarding. Zia? No. Gwyneth, our mother? No. Okay, Maekar. He is the best swordsman we have. And then we need a new Master of Arms. Perhaps we would make this Lend Lannister. Perhaps he had been sent here to oversee troops, but he didn't really want to mess with what Winfrey had going on. She was pretty mad and crazy. And now he's just taking the role that he was here to fulfill. And yes, he'll train children. Yes. Okay. So our regent is now James Meyer, who is also ambitious. He may try to educate us ourselves, but I'm going to wait to see if he actually stays our regent. I'll just wait till the end of the month. Okay. He is staying our regent. I think he would be our educator then. Maybe he didn't like that we were being educated by such a wild and crazy lady. There we go. That'll work. We're now being educated by him. He's a reasonable fighter. We can't change what education we have, so that's fine. Did you just declare for the other side of the war? Yeah, you're in the Westeros side of this war for the Rock. Interesting. King Geralt of the Mountain Vale has declared the Valeman War for Lord Wyman's claim on Fairmarket on King Renly of Westeros. So the Mountain and Vale are just expanding massively. They're just taking everything they can. Peasant Revolt ended in the Rock. My liege, I've tried to make Commander Royan of the Lannisport realize what benevolent and peaceful rule you really are. The sinister forces at his court have been hard at work to discredit my every move and distort my every word. I'm afraid that in the end the visit seems to have done more harm than good. Your humble just Lord Cotter of Hangmire. So that was Commander Roran of Lannisport. We really don't care about Commander Roran of Lannisport, but anyway. It happened. Yeah. How old are we now? We are 12. King Colin the Generous declared the Reachman War for Lady Valette's claim on Bramble on Lord Donavar II of Silverhall. Okay. So one of the independent ones down here, I assume. Raiders have arrived. People are being banished from other people's realms. More people have been... Lord Harlan the Spider has been released from King Walton the Mad's dungeon. Walton the Mad has been declared incapable and is now married to another Stark. Oh, okay, interesting. His sister, in fact, I think, right? No. King Wyman the Cruel is his grandfather. King... Oh, so his aunt. Yes, his aunt. So they would be nephew. Okay. Weird. And he's been declared incapable as well, which is interesting. I have to assume that's declared incapable at age 20. While playing with the other children, you seem to favour those who are closest of relations. This is interesting. I wonder what James will think about this. James explained to me how important family is. We're a family person. Oh. Okay. Cool. I suppose. It's not too bad. News from Sarmel, my lord. During the war in Volantis, the Dragon Riders, Master Goris Vassar, rider of Verizion, and Benero Adenyon, rider of Vagar, met in fierce combat, driving their dragons to tear each other relentlessly. Benero and Vagar prevailed, killing Verizion. What a dance that must have been. So, Verizion is dead. He was 38, and he was killed by Vagar, who is much, much older. Okay. Right. Still have the weak claims that we could press. We're not going to press them right now. We also have family focus, which is pretty much saying we're not going to press our claims, which is a bit... Or at least our claims on our direct liege. Tiberius Greatrion has died. He had no children. His siblings are mostly dead. But I think there is still some great... Oh, there's only one living Greatrion left. Who would be Tom Greatrion, the son of Jimmy. Okay, cool. Your liege's council is discontent. It's just discontent. Succession always makes the council. Oh, did our... Oh, our uncle died. So that would be... Todrick died. We didn't have a special interest. That was the problem. And now, the leader is Hagen of Harlaw. Okay, who is a craven, weak person with epic blue hair. That's great. And it's only one more and it'll go to the Cods. And the next person in line is Meldred, his, well, his brother, directly. Not even like a half-brother or anything. Lord Garth of Longtable accepted Lord Kurhurst's peace offer. So, that is just a peace offer. That was a... trying to rescue someone from prison. Oh wow, all the death sounds. Okay, our grandfather, Christopher of Pike, was executed by Lord Reaver Harren of Pike. So he was killed by Harren Kenning. That means that Pike has been given to Lord Reaver Harren. Oh, so he revoked his title as well as executing him. And Delena died in the dungeons of Lord Garth of Longtable. That's Garth Stonebridge, Celtigar. I must have set somebody to be like his child or something. Somewhere. For the purposes of having a father. Because we get so many pop-ups about him. Or maybe there was a Celtigar a while back that was important. I thought I saw something interesting. Nope. Nothing interesting. People are being released from other people's dungeons. That's always interesting, I suppose. Yeah, we're just kind of getting older. We're 13 now. Only a small amount left until we reach the important age of 14 where we can get married and get alliances and get children and get secure heirs and all that sort of good stuff. Okay. How far down is Hagen in our heir list? Out of curiosity, he is 5th in line. So I was just thinking, Hagen, we're not in his heir list, but he is definitely in ours. So, that could be interesting if it eventually drops back down to him. Right, Lannisters, I think, are clearing up the Westerosi resistance here. Roland Melantree died in battle against Lord Edmure of the Crossing. He has 2 children, Harold and Emmon, and Harold himself has 2 more children. Interesting, I'd forgotten about Roland Melantree, he'd been away for so long. He was killed by Edmund Frey. Okay. Well, he lived to a very old age, really. At least for this particular scenario. King Renly of Westeros accepted King Tyros of the Rock's peace offer. So Renly is now no longer at war for this, but he is at war with the Mountain Vale still, right? Yes. The Rock should start jumping back underneath any second now. The wars between the great powers of the realm have subsided for now, until next time. So that now means that Pike is not going to go off and raid everywhere anymore. So these, yeah, so he's just holding 2 titles now. Harren Kenning. Okay. I think he's able to because he's his stewardship's high enough. Rock's almost completely back underneath, apart from Silverhall, which is being attacked by the Reach. King Tyros of the Rock revoked the High Lordship of Greatwick from Lord Rook of Blacktide. Alright, so he's taking that for himself. Interesting. What have we got here? Weak claim on the High Lordship of Hornvale we can press for Jocelyn Brax, who is married to Glendon Goldwine. Right. Don't think we're going to do that just yet. When's our birthday? 24th of October. So yeah, we will be able to do this marriage episode this episode. Was that Rhonda Gardner's died natural death? She was married to Colin Gardner. Asha Dane died under suspicious circumstances. So after doing all of this, being imprisoned by the High Septum, somebody eventually assassinated him. He had no children, but he was married to Tala, who was an Ironborn who was in our court for a while. Was Tala any like custom courtier line? Nah, it was just Tala, I think. Unless Tala herself was a custom one, I can't remember. Lord Dunver of Silverhall accepted King Colin the Generous's peace offer, so the Reach has got a small bit in the Rock now. Right, July, autosave. More people are joining factions. They've got the Prince Tyland for the Iron Isles faction, which is interesting. Tyland being the father of Tyros. That would definitely be an interesting twist. I'm not sure how I would feel about that, but okay. I do whatever strikes my fancy, such as smashing this fine glass goblet. Music to my ears. We're arbitrary. We're patient and arbitrary. Interesting. And a family person. Okay. So, just a little bit odd. Master Lewin has been tutoring me this past few months and has been a good teacher. I feel like I know so much more. We're diligent as well. We're diligent, patient, arbitrary, and a family person. Interesting. Not entirely sure what to think about all those combinations, but eventually we'll think of something. I mean, apart from the arbitrary, you can kind of see where it'd be. It's like, I'm working for the family. Maybe arbitrary is just, yeah, does not care about justice. He'll just do, maybe he'll do whatever he wants. He'll do whatever he needs to do for family. And we can be patient about it as long as it's for the family. Anyway, we need to marry. So, let's find someone to marry. Who do we need to marry? Well, let's search all. We're looking for my religion group, my culture group. Doesn't have to be an adult. Doesn't necessarily have to be a great house either. Ruler, that's definitely a no. Married, definitely a no. Probably should be a woman, and not in prison. Right, sort this out. So, we go down to around our age group. Who we got? We got Jean Cod, who is grandparent is Master Warlug of Holly, who is underneath Lord Reaver Harren of Pike. We have Fernie Greyjoy, who has claims on the High Lordship of Pike. That's about it, though. Has strong claims. Could be a good thing if we were maybe wanting to get Pike back, which could be for our family. Possibly, I could see that. Especially given that our grandfather was murdered by this guy. I could definitely see us having a reasoning to get like a stronger claim so we can press it. Gretchel Drum. She is the son. Well, she's the daughter of Simon Drum. Drums don't really hold any land anymore, and she doesn't have any claims. And her father has some claims, but they're kind of the same claims that Fernie has. I'm just looking at claims right now. She is also, by the way, Fernie is also brawny, diligent, A little bit cruel, but we're not that bothered about that. Arwen Benson. Her sibling is Justin of Lordsport, who is underneath Lord Reaver Harren of Pike. Could be an option. Winifred, probably not. Margaret, again, same sibling, but she's a little bit older. I think that Fernie Greatjoy is a good choice. Greyjoy is a good choice. I think pressing her claim definitely makes sense. And I think that it would work well for us. It would give us a way to get our High Lordship back, basically. And our children would inherit it. It's kind of a family move. We'd be patient, because it's not going to pay off right away. Diligent in that we spent time looking for the choice. I'd like to arrange a betrothal. Yes. We do lose a lot of prestige from marrying into a non-landed house, but we'll accept it. Yes. We'll get our betrothal. Wait for that to go through. King Renly of Westeros accepted King Geralt of the Mountain of Vale's peace offer. So the Mountain of Vale took some more land. They're growing. To the glorious Lord Arik. Blessings upon you and your house. I've decided to accept your suggestion of a betrothal between Adric and Fernie. Okay. Now let's do the marriage part of the episode for everyone. So, let's just do it for all people who are vaguely interesting. By vaguely interesting, I mean like they're not just straight up a lowborn person. Arian Gale Venus cannot marry because he's a drowned man, I believe. Or can he marry? He cannot marry. Yes, I was correct. First time. Alice Kenning is already married. I should just check spouse when I hover over. Alf. Alf, you are the first to marry. You're slow, bit paranoid, bit greedy. Let's see who your options are. We'll go down to about here. We've got this disfigured by grayscale, craven family, diligent person. Possibly. We've got... Maybe it would be a deceitful person because he's a bit slow. Nobody is deceitful. Okay. Maybe a high intrigue person for the similar... Dishonorable friend. Dishonorable. She's 33. She's a little bit old for an actual marriage if we want them to have children from this. Another paranoid person, perhaps. Two paranoid people doesn't really work out that well. I wouldn't imagine. Dishonorable Grizzle. She's even older. I don't know what we're looking at, basically. Maybe somebody... A bookish disposition. Believes in moderation, is a little bit paranoid. Maybe Lucery. Maybe they're... although she believes in temperate's kind of the opposite of greedy. Maybe opposites attract. We'll not spend so long on it. Ambrose is married. Artist Cordain is not married. No, he is married. Oh, I completely misread that. Oops. Asha Meyer is not married. I'm just checking this one. It doesn't say spouse anywhere. I thought it usually said... Yeah, that says spouse. This one does not say spouse. Oh, because she's dead. Ah. Okay. Maybe he would remarry. But I assume he would only remarry if there was somebody suitable. Are we looking for blinded from age? So maybe that disfigured by grayscale person we had further down here, or club-footed. Is it disfigured by grayscale I saw earlier? I don't know, maybe club-footed would do. Trusting doesn't really necessarily go against it. Family person, diligent, charitable. Nothing's distinctly against it. Yeah, okay. You can marry the club-footed person. There we go. Next one is Asha Meyer, who is 6. We're going to avoid anyone who's too young. Asher Forrester, again, we'll ignore him. Belena Glover married Brella Hasterton. Not married. Okay. Possessed. It's definitely interesting. She's actually the she's the child of 2 of our custom ones, I think. Because I think Asha. Well, no, Ash is from the same house. Okay. We will marry her off. Who we're looking for? She's possessed, chase, craven, gluttonous, ambitious. Okay. Maybe she could marry Harrig? I mean, if she's chase, he's a bit older. Maybe it's a bit of a different situation. No. Matrilineally, I guess. Okay, I'll do. What are we looking for next? So that was Brella, Brienne, Karen. Has just reached marriage age. She's craven, gregarious, authoritative, and craven. Right. Let's find her someone to marry. Okay. How about Saragon of Corpse Lake? He's also craven. Maybe this is how they met. They were both just hiding. There we go. We'll go for that. Not going to look into it too much, because we've got a lot to get through. Chan Li, married. You're not anything to us. You have your own land. You can find your own marriage. No, married. Thalia Hor is incapable, unmarried, and quite old. And homosexual. We're probably not going to find her perfect match. Just us. Guess. Stab in the dark. False of Shatterstone is married. Frenya is married. Garth Goldwine is the next one on the list. We'll find him somebody. Garth Goldwine. 22. Anything else we know about Garth? He's slothful, ambitious, lustful, gregarious, and honorable. Okay. Are these really all of our options? Did we not have like a lot of people who were much younger as options like not 2 seconds ago? Oh, is it not because he should be on that? Should he not be on this side? Okay. I think I was maybe using the wrong search thing. Okay, this works. This is a little bit better. How about you marry Rhonda Benson? He's craven, which doesn't really bother him. Just doesn't seem to bother him. He is a knight. Honorable. They're both honorable. Honest. Yeah. Okay. We'll go with that. Right. Who else have we got? We're gonna get Gary. Gary, can we find you someone to marry? You have a dog and you're deceitful. Well, let's see if there are any options for that kind of person. Well, I'm just seeing if there's anything obvious that kind of jumps out. Nothing too obvious jumping out here. There's not really like I mean, she has a picture of a dog, but I think we're already marrying her off. That's about the closest I've got to something. It's selfish, content, honest, authoritative. I don't know, maybe they could marry. Yeah, okay. That's Gary married off. Let's keep going down. Glendon Goldwine has a wife. Gwyneth Mack is our mother. Would she marry again? Possibly. Yeah, I could see her marrying again. Let's have a look. Maybe she would marry for the Alliance this time? Is that the right list? That is the right list. Yeah, maybe she would marry for the Alliance. For somebody who we have an alliance with necessarily, who we need to get an alliance with. Not really. No. There's nobody that's jumping out and saying that she should marry them, basically. Yeah. Maybe she would stay unmarried for just now. Okay. Gwyneth Serpentale is 10. Gwynir Torn, 31. Marry him off. This is going to be a long episode. Apologies in advance. Would result in non-aggression pacts between him and these people, I assume, not between us and these people. Oh no, cause it would result in non-aggression pacts because he is our uncle, and that I see. So we would definitely want an alliance. Maybe with I don't know. What do the Spars control? They control Furor, which is underneath Good Brothers land. How about we get an alliance with the Good Brothers then? Who was that? That was Gwynir Torn. Or Toyn. We could marry them off to Good Brothers and get ourselves a proper alliance. There we go, we'll get the betrothal going. Next one is Hakar Chozax. Okay. So he's quite a militantly religious person. Okay. Let's see what we got. I assume that just means we'd find someone who's drowned god. I don't think we have that many options who aren't. Okay, he's also brave, shy, kind, and honest. Honest? Selfish, content? We've already married her off. We might have to wait a day after this one just so that we can actually get something. How about Gwyneth of Shatterstone? She's patient, content, brave, and a little bit slothful. Maybe he'd be alright with that. There we go. We'll wait a couple of days, let all of these go through. Mandeville usurped the castle of Dunsbury from Lord Raymond of Cockleswint. Lots of people getting married. Yes, they're all accepting. Vailman Weber seeks to replace Gwynir Torn as Castilian. Okay. We're not really worried about that. More of these people are getting married. Oh! Daemor the Wise has founded the Daemor for Westeros faction. Okay. Is he not the one who with the dragon? Yeah, he is Master Predarian of Drellin. Rhonda Benson arrived at your court. King Colin of the Reach died of gonorrhea. He's been succeeded by Tommen of the Reach. More people are getting married. My liege, I write to you for shocking news. Friend tried to have me assassinated to make sure I wouldn't discover the plot to kill James Meyer. Expose her immediately. Friend. Should we not be imprisoning this friend? Maybe she's not in our court. It wasn't friend Ya. No. It was just friend. Lady Silver of Southstone declared Southstone War for Lord Courtenay's claim on Westeros and King Renly. Who is Courtenay? I want to clear this pretty much. Any. Looking for Courtenay next. Courtenay. Right. So, Courtenay's claim on Westeros. Which one do you reckon it is? Is it this guy? Nope. You. Courtenay Gaelmont. Sigurd. Okay, his claim on Westeros. Let's get some more marriages going. So, we got down to Hakar Chozak. Right? Or have we not had all the marriages go through yet? King Tyros of the Rock has declared Tyros' invasion of the Mountain Vale on King Gelrod of the Mountain Vale. You just declared a war for the Mountain Vale? Just like that? 35,000 troops versus 25,000? I mean, that's impressive. Yeah, let's keep going. I just noticed that Alpha has this really nice yellow shirt on now. Okay. His new wife must be fashionable. Where we got? Harrig. Harrig is not important. Have him. Have him as a custom courtier. We will marry him off. He is a family person. Not that many people left. Fryn, I think, is the one who tried to murder someone. Probably shouldn't invite her to our court. But maybe it's not our decision. Let's assume we're not marrying them all off. Maybe she should be invited to our court. Maybe their dishonorable nature fits them together. What was it? It was at Havum, Hector, Weber. Nope. Holly Wilson. We could marry her off. To... How about... I don't know. Jerry? They're both content. Yeah. You marry Jerry. That also gets Jerry off the list. Next one is after that. It's James Meyer. He is lustful and ambitious. Let's see who he would marry. Maybe he would marry... maybe marry Cheryl Courtier. She's diligent. He's not against that. She's quick. He's also quick. Gregarious. Yeah, okay. Let's marry them together. And maybe he's married her because he's seen an opportunity. Yeah. Go with that. Maybe it's because he's seen an opportunity for the alliance. Right. Next one is on our many list of people. Jerry, who we just married. Jocelyn Brax is married. John Forrester, too young. Jocelyn Serpentale, married. Janessa Cordain. We'll marry her off. To... Problem is she's zealous. So there aren't actually any options for her. If we go by our usual zealous, we'll not marry anyone who's not zealous. So maybe we'll have to wait for her to come to us and say she wants marriage. Lyanna Targaryen is married. Lend Lannister. Let's marry him off. Now, let's see what we got. How about Argyle Lightfoot? A North? She's a Northman, but content. Not necessarily against what he's doing. Honourable. She is zealous for the old gods, though. There aren't really that many options for him. Might need to just call it a Led Lannister and remember where we are for, you know, a little bit later. Let some of these people get married. Maybe we'll have a look in just a second. There we go. Get our autosave, which has a high chance of crashing. No crashing happening here. Good. Right. Lend Lannister. Let's go back to him. Let's see if we've got anybody available for you. Lightfoot does appear to be the only one, but she is zealous, and by zealous rules, they can't marry anyone who's different religion. I guess he can marry someone older. He himself is older. Or someone younger. How about Jonella of the Grey Garden? Possibly. Yup, they can marry. Or they can be betrothed. Lenwood, married. Lewin, maester. Lucera, not important, and married. Makar, married. Malora of Nettlebank, not important. Okay. There's that. Malora. Mildred, too young. Meredith Hoare, married. Megan of the Dread Tower, not important. Mordane Lannister, not important. Muriel, not important. Onto. Get through all of these ones who... Rhonda Benson is married. Robin Fields is not married. And is a custom. I don't know why that clicked off quite like that, but that wasn't what I was meaning to do. Right. There we go. Yeah, there's just nobody of age anymore, so we'll remember to start from the other end of the alphabet when we do this again later. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.